again, any hacks you've got for these creators to give them more time to focus on the real heart of their business?
Let's first examine and recap the problem first, right? So what are the payments and money-related problems that creators are facing? 40% of them say they struggle with monetization. It's not the easiest thing. I'm surprised that number is not higher. 90% of them say that they struggle with payments, with getting paid. And what's even more pressing in the creator economy is that your customers, your patrons, are all over the world, firstly. You're also typically not tied to one platform, making it really easy to pull all your earnings from one platform, but you're actually working across many platforms, be it social media or specialized platforms. And so you're working with multiple platforms, multiple countries. It's really a lot to manage. And what often happens is, if you're not able to get your money on time, you just get the bills rolling in for the studio, for the production house, for the processing power, but you don't have the money, the working capital you need to actually pay for it. So, it puts you in a stressful situation, but B, it might actually prevent you from putting out more content there. And that's something we absolutely don't want. Yeah. So there's a couple of things I would recommend for creators. One is, firstly, like it or not, you have to get that basic level of financial education. There's a lot of great content. There's a lot of great people out there who teach creators to manage their skills better. Visa has its own programs like the Practical Money Skills and the Global Money Week that we run. And even like the broader aegis of the program we have is called the Visa Ready for Creator Commerce programs, which I'll talk about. Okay. But one is you got to learn, you got to invest some time in learning this aspect of being a creator, simply put. Second, make life easier for yourself by working with platforms and tools that actually want to make it easier for you to access your funds, that want to make it easier for you to get tips from your patrons and monetize and just get the money side sorted out a lot easier. So if you're already well equipped with the right knowledge, and then you go and find the right tools and platforms, I think that can really take away a lot of the complexity that comes with the payment side, enabling you to do what you do best, which is create.
So while we're just on the subject, because you mentioned 2 or 3 programs there, just give me just expand a little bit for the audience about what's contained within each of those programs for me.
Yeah, look, I think the underlying principle for all of these, and innovation has got to start with a customer-centric underlying principle, is we want to make it easier for creators to get paid anywhere they are. Yeah. We want to make it easier for fans and patrons to pay their creators, whether it's tips, whether it's support, whether it's anywhere, so that they know it's actually getting there. So what we've created is a suite of tools and programs under what we call the Visa Ready Creator Program. And what this allows us to do is, we work with the creator platforms, for example, and they say that when we sign up with the Visa Ready Creator Program, we have adopted a set of standards and a set of technologies which allow us to give very fast, almost real-time payments and payouts to our creators. Okay. So that in itself takes away a lot of the complexity from it. We also work with some of the platforms that the creators use to manage their businesses. So they sit in between. It's kind of the business management tool that the creator would use. So we work with them as well. And we certify them in saying that, look, you are going to make it easy for people to access their funds, to get their tips and, manage the working capital in your business really well. One of the underlying technologies that we use is this great tool called Visa Direct, which is a fast and really cost-effective way to get money from one place to another, whether or not it's a Visa card, and Visa enables that. And so with that kind of a technology as a foundation, we're working with a lot of the platforms and the toolkits that creators use to enable these technologies.
If we were discussing property, we would probably say location, location, location. But I think when it comes to content creation, I think the word which we've used many times is monetization. Give us some of your hacks in terms of how financial education, what it can do for content creators in terms of kind of helping them monetize their businesses effectively. That whole idea of actually having a business plan to start with.
Oh, I love what Akshay said, actually, Scott, about this. Like, education is key. Like, they have to also help themselves by the resources are out there. There's a lot of resources, whether it's financial education or education on how to monetize on platforms like ours, for example. So I can tell you about a few. So for example, last year we launched the Instagram Creator Lab, which is made by creators for creators, so that they don't have to go through the errors and the process of learning the hard way, how to learn to play the long game, and how to set themselves up for a sustainable career through learning from those with experience, and how they can earn money for long term. We also have a dedicated hub called the Microsite for Creators, where it's open for everyone and anyone can go on it, where they can actually learn how they can earn money, the different tools that I just spoke about, like what is the difference between a gift for Reels and a badge for Live? How can I monetize through Marketplace? Like all of those different tools that the company, the Instagram in specific offers. There's a dedicated microsite for all of these things in one place. And I really urge all creators to take the time to learn, because I know that it's tough. I know that sometimes it's almost like trying to catch up with a speeding train that keeps changing every day, right? But all of those entities out there are, because like I said in the beginning, we're all investing in that future, are trying to avail the tools and the knowledge that is necessary for creators to focus on what matters most to them, and just learn a little bit about how those two work, so that they can have enough time and enough kind of creative juices to do what they do best, to grow their audience and build their own personal brand, and find out ways to collaborate with brands in a better way, and make money without really having to worry about all the challenges on that front.